everyone, my name is Maite Turi and I'm the superintendent here in Katahdin-Werner Park. And I'm here to answer some budget questions that we've been receiving and just want to give you some information. Hope it's helpful. So one of the questions that we received is, how does our school money work? What are our budgets like? What's the difference between ongoing and one-time money? So a little bit of information about that. Ongoing money is money that we get every year. It's based on the number of students we have. It's based on how their attendance. So that's our base. That's the base for our money. So student attendance really matters and student enrollment really matters. And that's how we fund the majority of our programs. Every once in a while, every couple of years, the state will give us what's called one-time money. And they gave us a lot of one-time money during COVID, which we could use over multiple years. And we're coming to the end of that money. That money has been spent. So this year, we have our ongoing deficit and we have our one-time money that needs to be cut. So that makes it look really big. And it is. We have to cut a significant amount of money. But the difference between ongoing and one-time money is ongoing is how we're funded. It's that paycheck we get every year. And this one-time money is like a bonus. And we can't use it for things like raises or ongoing costs. Sometimes we hire people to do a job for a few years, but then when that money ends, that job ends. So I hope that helps with the difference between one-time money and ongoing money. One of the other questions that we received is, does attendance really matter? Yes, it's the thing that makes everything work. So I'll give you a little bit of an example. January 5th was our worst attendance of the year. About 90% of the students showed up, and that cost us $30,000. So having a 10% loss of students in one day is about $30,000. Every percentage point that we go up in attendance over the course of the year is $800,000. Before COVID, we had our attendance rate was about 96%. Kids were showing up. Since COVID, it's been about 93%. So that's $2,400,000 that we're getting that we're not receiving every year. We want your kids here because we only have 180 days to teach them how to read and do math and do all the things. And we also want them here because they matter to us, not just because attendance matters for our finances, but it matters because we love your kids and want them to be here with us so we can help them learn. So attendance is really, really important. It's for their learning, and it also is how we're funded. In the United States, there are only 6 states that are funded on attendance. The rest of the states are funded on enrollment. So if little Johnny is there or not there, we receive the funding for that student. But in California, little Johnny has to be there. Can we use bond money or after-school money to help pay for programs? We cannot. Those are what are called restricted dollars. So we have 2 kinds of money. We have restricted and unrestricted. And unrestricted is is the majority of our money, and it's based on what I talked about a few minutes ago. It's based on students being in school. And the unrestricted money is also called the general fund, and that's how we pay for everything. Restricted dollars, like after-school programs or Title I or bond money, that money has specific uses. And the way I think of bond money is for buildings. We can only use it for buildings, for maintenance or new construction. So that's what we can use our bond money for. And our after-school money can only be used to expand learning opportunities for our students after school, intersession, summer. So it's great. It's a great opportunity, but that money can't be used to fill in anything else. It can't fill in the gaps. Where can we find information on our budget? Well, we just created a new web page that has all our budget information. It has communication from me, it has our presentations, it has a FAQ, which many of these questions will be on that page as well, so you can get the FAQs. Why don't you cut the administrators? And that's a great question. Our administrators make up about 11% of our population of employees, and teachers is about 53%, and the remaining percentage are our classified staff. And the way that we identified our cuts is we identified our cuts based on the percentage of the population of our employees. And actually, our administrators are being cut at a higher percentage. We're cutting our administrators at about 22% instead of the 11% that they represent. It's hard on everybody, and administrators are important to be able to get the work done. Our job is to remove barriers so our teachers can be the best they can be in the classroom. And that's why we have administrators on our school sites. That's why we have administrators in a district office, is because those folks are there to support teachers, because that's our purpose. That's our goal, is to support teachers so they can support kids. Because that's why we're all here. It's because of those students. So our administrators are taking a bigger cut than our other staff. So I hope that helps clarify that question. How can parents help? That is a great question. Parents can help by sending your kids to school. We don't want them when they're sick. We know that things happen and you need to stay home. We don't want them, if they're not feeling well, that's hard on students in the classroom. But please send them to school. Plan those dentist appointments, plan those doctor's appointments, plan those vacations during the time we have off. We're only asking for 180 days. So all those other days are awesome times to do that travel or spend time with family or make those appointments. And we understand when they're sick, but please, please send your kids to school. That's the best thing you can do. You can also be a part of our school site councils, our English Language Advisory Committee, our Budget Advisory Committee. Watch our board meetings, come to our board meetings, ask questions. Those things always make us better, because we see the relationship with our parents as a partnership. It's the work we do together that makes our schools great. So we always, always want to hear from you, but sending your kids to school is one of the best things you can do to help us. There's a question about the difference between a bond and a parcel tax. So I talked a little bit about a bond. A bond is for buildings. And thank you to our community for passing the bond and passing the parcel tax. Because without you, we can't do this work. So the bond is going to upgrade our campuses so that we have good spaces for our TK and kinder students. TK and kinder students need different spaces. They need bigger classrooms, they need confined yards, they need different bathrooms. So we're going to be able to upgrade our schools because of that. Now, a parcel tax, that is unrestricted money, and we can use it in whatever ways we need to help with the budget. And right now our parcel tax is paying for a variety of programs, and it's essential. We did not ask for an increase with our parcel tax this year, so it's going to maintain the ongoing programs that we've had. But parcel taxes give us a little more liberty, and we appreciate you voting for the parcel tax to support our schools. Cutting sports and enrichment. And sports and enrichment for some kids is what brings them to school. Those are such important programs, and we really want well-rounded students. When they leave our schools, we want them to have a wide variety of experiences. So when they go out into the world, they have some ideas about the directions they want to go. So while we are an academic institution, those experiences are also learning experiences. You learn how to be on a team. It may be the one place that you're successful all day. And it may be the place that your coach or your teacher sees you and has that relationship with you. So sports and enrichment are really important to having a really well-rounded, comprehensive experience in our schools. So while it seems like it may be something that we could cut, it would really hurt students in our school and potentially keep kids from coming to school. So we want to make sure that we have all these opportunities available for everyone. Thank you all for the questions that you provided, and I hope that we were able to answer some of them today. On our website, on the home page, there's a button that links to our budget information, and you can find additional information there. It has all our presentations, it has all our reports, and FAQs. So that's a place that you can get information. There's a community survey link that you can also ask questions or offer suggestions on that link. We plan on doing more of these videos as questions come up. So thank you again. My name is Maite Turi, and it's a pleasure to serve here. Have a beautiful day. Thank you.